ഹലോ എവരി വൺ, വെൽക്കം ബാക്ക് ടു വേൾഡ് ഓഫ് ലേണിംഗ്. ഇന്ന് നമ്മൾ ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് 20-ാം തീയതി കഴിഞ്ഞ HSA ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് എക്സാമിൻ്റെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസും അതിൻ്റെ ആൻസേഴ്സും ആണ്. അപ്പോൾ വീഡിയോയിലേക്ക് പോകാം. ഫസ്റ്റ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ, വിച്ച് ഓഫ് ദ ഫോളോയിങ് സ്റ്റേറ്റ്മെൻറ്റ് ഈസ് ആർ ഇൻകറക്റ്റ് അബൌട്ട് റിനൈസൻസ്? ഫസ്റ്റ് വൺ, historians used the term Renaissance to describe the cultural changes of Europe from 19th century. Second one, the historian who emphasized these most was Jacob Burckhardt. Third one, my birth, he was German. Fourth one, he was a student of German historian von Ranke. Correct answer വരുന്നത് ഓപ്ഷൻ സി, ഓൺലി തേർഡ് ആണ്. ബൈ ബർത്ത് ഹി വാസ് എ ജർമ്മൻ. Okay, second question, which of the following statement is or are correct about Renaissance woman Cassandra Fidel? So, first one, Cassandra Fidel questioned the idea that women were incapable of achieving the qualities of a humanist scholar. Second one, she was invited to give orations at the University of Bologna. Then she criticized the Republic for giving limited freedom to women. Fourth one, she belonged to Florence. Correct answer is only one. First one. Okay. Then third question, find the two incorrect statements about Reformation movement in Christianity. First one, in 1516, a German monk called Martin Luther launched a campaign against Catholic Church. Second one, the movement is also known as the Protestant Reformation. Third one, in Switzerland, Luther's ideas were popularized by Ulrich Zwingli. Fourth one, the Spanish Linguist Loyola set up the Society of Jesus in 1541. Correct answer is option D, only 1 and 4. Fourth question, which of the following statement is are incorrect? Option 1, English East India Company introduced permanent settlement in Bengal in 1793. Second one, Maharaja Mehtab Chand was the Raja of Bengal in 1793. Then third one, Maharaja Mehtab Chand helped the British during the Sandal Rebellion. Four, Charles Cornwallis was the Governor General of Bengal when permanent settlement was introduced. Correct answer is option second. Fifth question, identify the person mentioned in the following statements. He lived in a large village in Pargana, Barot in Uttar Pradesh. He belonged to a clan of Jat cultivators. Then he mobilized the headman and cultivators against the British. He was killed in battle in July 1857. Answer is Shamal. Then sixth one, find out the person who delivered following words. There is no salvation for India unless you strip yourself for this jewelry and hold it in trust for your countrymen in India. Option D, Mahatma Gandhi is the right answer. Seventh one, the following is a statement delivered by Mahatma Gandhi. Identify the publication in which it was published. Qadar does not seek to destroy all machinery, but it does regulate its use and check its weedy growth. Our answer is option A, Young India. Eighth question, in which session of Indian National Congress the following resolution were passed? First one, Jawaharlal Nehru was elected as the President of Indian National Congress. Second one, Proclamation of Purna Swaraj. Third one, decided to celebrate 26 January 1930 as Independence Day. Answer is option D, Lahore. Ninth question, which of the following statement is or are correct? First one, Warwell Plan was introduced in 1945 July. Second one, Cabinet Mission reached India in 1946 March. Third one, Muslim League called for direct action in 1946 August. Fourth one, Mountbatten announced a plan for dividing India in 1947 August. Correct answer is option C, only 2 and 3. 10th question, although a rebel, Parshiraja was one of the natural chieftains of the country. and might be considered on that account rather a fallen enemy. Who made such a comment on Parshiraja? Correct answer is Thomas Harvey Barber. 11th question. Which of the following statement is or are incorrect? First one, the first All Kerala Provincial Conference conducted at Manjeri in 1921. The above conference was presided over by Sri T. Prakasham. Then Malabar Rebellion also broke out in 1921. The first planned and direct attack during Malabar Rebellion was held at Pukotur in August 1921. Correct answer is option A, only one. 12th question. The portal started by Government of Kerala to get the service and proceedings of Grama Panchayat to public. Answer option B, Citizen Portal. 13th question. In which year COVID vaccine started in India? Option C, 2021, January 16. 14th question. Which country is hosting the 2026 Commonwealth Games? Answer option D, Scotland. 15th question. What is the name of the latest space mission launched by ISRO? Answer PSLV C61E0S09. Question. Which among the following model does not belong to information processing family? Option A, concept attainment. Option B, direct instruction. Option C, advanced organizer. Option D, inquiry training. Correct answer is option B, direct instruction. 17th question. Which among the following are correct but preparatory stage as stated in NCF 2023? First one, language learning for preparatory stage have been set for 3 languages within language education, R1, R2 and R3. Second one, preparatory stage is for students aged between 8 and 11. Next one, work and pre-vocational skills are included as part of the world around us curriculum. So, correct answer is option A, all of the above. 1, 2 and 3. 18th question. Which among the following statements are correct about revised Bloom's taxonomy? First one, the different types and levels of knowledge is revised taxonomy: factual, conceptual, procedural and metacognitive. Second one, in 2021, Bloom's taxonomy was revised by Lon Anderson and David Krathwohl. Then third one, the revised taxonomy includes remembering, understanding, applying, analyzing, evaluating and creating. Correct answer option A, all of the above. 19th one, which among the following is wrongly matched? Stages of cognitive development, Piaget. Socio-cultural theory, Vygotsky. Discovery learning, Brunner. Multiple intelligence, Gagne. That is the wrong pair. 20th question. Which among the following statements are correct about micro-teaching? First one, it is a teacher training technique. It is a method of classroom instruction. Feedback is provided immediately after the completion of the lesson. Correct answer option D, all of the above. 1, 2 and 3. 21st question. His little, nameless, unremembered acts of kindness and love is a line from answer Tintanabe. Then 22nd question. In a valediction forbidding morning, what does the poet compares the spiritual bond between the lovers to? Option C, a tin compass where one leg moves and the other stays rooted. 23rd question. What does the black telephones off at the root symbolize in Sylvia Plath's Daddy? Correct answer option B. The speaker has served all emotional and psychological connection with her father. Then 24th one. Which of the following best describes the tone of Matthew Arnold's Dover Beach as it progresses? Correct answer option B. Melancholic and reflective. 25th question. What bordered theme does the poem The Night of the Scorpion reflect through its contrasts of villagers and the poet's father? Correct answer option B. Science versus superstition in the Indian society. 26th question. What emotion does the color red signify in Wolfganga's telephone conversation? Answer anger. 27th one, Where the Mind is Without Fear was originally written in which language? Option C, Bengali. 28th one, Who is Ulysses' son mentioned in the poem by Tennyson? Correct answer, Telemachus. 29th, in an introduction, what does Kamala Das assert about the language she written in? It is half English and half Indian, but entirely her own. 30th question. In Because I Could Not Stop for Death, what does the carriage rite ultimately symbolize? Correct answer. The transition from life to death and toward eternity. 31. Sheridan's The School for Scandal is often lauded for its brilliant and general satirical wit. However, in what way does Sheridan refine the traditional comic model to suit the taste of his day, particularly when compared to earlier Restoration comedies? Answer: by creating characters with more obvious and exaggerated flaws to ensure the audience clearly understand the moral lessons. That is second one. In Death of a Salesman, how does Willy Loman's perception of success contribute to his tragic downfall? Answer: he measures success slowly by financial wealth, leading him to disregard personal happiness and integrity. 33. In George Bernard's Pygmalion, the transformation of Eliza Doolittle raises several themes and questions about social class and identity. Which of the following statement best captures the play's commentary on the nature of social mobility and identity? Answer: the superficial aspects of social class, such as language, etiquette, are arbitrary and do not define one's true worth or identity. 34th one. In Act 4, Scene 1 of Macbeth, the witches present Macbeth with a series of apparitions that deliver prophecies. What is the significance of the third apparition and how does it influence Macbeth's action later in the play? Answer: the third apparition is a crowned child holding a tree, which signifies that Macbeth will never be defeated until Birnam Wood comes to Dunshane Hill. His proficiency gives Macbeth a false sense of security as he believes such an event is impossible, leading him to underestimate the threat posed by Malcolm's forces. 35th question. What is the full title of Oscar Wilde's play The Importance of Being Earnest? Answer: The Importance of Being Earnest, a tribal comedy for serious people. 36th one. In A Doll's House, the character of Nora Helmer undergoes significant development. Which of the following actions best exemplifies her transformation and challenges the societal norms of 19th century Europe? Answer: Nora's ultimate decision to leave her husband and children, rejecting societal expectations and seeking personal freedom and identity. 37th one. Which of the following best captures the symbolic significance of the sea in J.M. Sidney's Riders to the Sea? Answer: the sea symbolizes the ultimate antagonist, embodying both the physical and existential threats that challenges the Icelanders' survival and resilience. 38th one. In Waiting for Godot, the characters Waldmir and Istrogan engage in various activities to pass the time while waiting for Godot. Then, which of the following activities do they not engage in during the play? Answer: option C, playing a game of chess. 39th one. Which of the following best describes the symbolic significance of the glass menagerie in Tennyson's William's play? Answer: it represents Laura's fragility and the illusory nature of her world. 40th one. What traditional Indian performance from does the play Nagamandala draw inspiration from? Option B, Yagasana. 41. According to Bernard Russell, which period brought a general respect for teaching and a considerable measure of freedom to the teacher? Answer: Reformation. 42nd one. Which book does E.M. Forster refers to as the Bible of Tolerance? Answer, The Divine Comedy. 43. What, according to Gardner, is a social contract in the essay on the rule of the road? Answer, Liberty. 44. What is the common goal of science and religion that S. Radhakrishnan reinforces in his essay Humanities versus Science? Answer, Quest for Truth. 45th one. To which genre does George Orwell's Animal Farm belong to? Answer, dystopian fiction. 46. In On Tolerance, E.M. Forster talks of three states of mind to be adopted for a better world. The second state of mind that people may adopt is put ourselves in others' place. 47. Lockwood compares himself to which of these Shakespearean characters after Joseph and Heathcliff accuse him of stealing? Answer, Othello. 48th one. In George Orwell's Animal Farm, who inspires the rebellion with his vision, speech, and beats of England? Answer, Old Mayor. 49th one. What is the main theme explored in Arundhati Roy's debut novel, The God of Small Things? Answer, Forbidden Love. 15th one. In which novel does Toni Morrison look into the impact of childhood trauma through the eyes of the protagonist Pecola? Answer, The Bluest Eye. 51. Which of the following rasas is considered not originally listed among the 8 rasas in Bharata's Natya Shastra but was added later by Abhinava Gupta and other scholars? Answers, Shanta. 42nd. Which of the following correctly compares a central concept in Bharata's Natya Shastra with Aristotle's poietis? Answer, Rasa in Natya Shastra is comparable to catharsis in poetics. 53. In the preface to Lyrical Ballads, Wordsworth argues that the language of poetry should be the language of men in a state of vivid sensation. In the study of poetry, Matthew Arnold argues that poetry should be a substitute for religion and philosophy in modern life. According to Eliot's tradition and individual talent, how should emotion function in poetry? The poet should fuse emotion and experience into an impersonal work of art. According to Saussure, which of the following best describe the nature of language as a system of science? Answer, language is a structured system where signs derive meaning through their differences from one another. 57th one. In Towards a Feminist Poetess, Showalter outlines 3 phases in the evolution of women's literary history. Which of the following is not one of those phases? Answer, the Femina phase. 58th one. Which of the following years marks the first publication of Gabriel Garcia Marquez's landmark novel 100 Years of Solitude, often considered a defining work of magical realism? Answer, 1967. According to Freudian psychoanalytic literary theory, which part of the psycho is associated with moral conscience and social norms, often in conflict with unconscious desires? Answer, superego. The concept of difference is central to deconstruction. What does it imply? Answer, the endless deferral and difference of meaning in language. 61. Which of the following compound words places primary stress on the second element? Correct answer, bad-tempered. Which of the following is a voiced alveolar stop constant? D. The morpheme tion in education is classified as a derivational suffix that nominalizes verbs. 64. Which of the following pairs of word is an example of minimal pair? Answer, ship, sheep. 65. Identify the transcription of the word climb. Answer, A, climb. Which among the following is a kernel? Option C, the sun rises in the east. 67. Identify the pair of homophones from among the following. Answer, all the above. 68. Phonatory system consists of the larynx. B. Articulatory system consists of the pharynx. Choose the correct option. Option C, A is true but B is false. 69. The English word education is borrowed from option B, Latin. 17th one. The centrum satum division in Indo-European languages is based on treatment of Proto-Indo-European palatals. Word means in exactly the same way as were used originally. Option A, verbatim. The next one, there is a new star in the horizon. Answer option B, on. 73. The elephant sound trumps. 74. What is the synonym of rustic? Answer rural. 75th. Choose the grammatically correct sentence. Option C. The auditorium as well as its premises was crowded with people. 76. What is the one word for a thing that cannot be avoided? Option A, inevitable. 77. Rearrange the following words to make a meaningful sentence. Always, homework, her, she, on time, does. Correct answer, she always does her homework on time. 78. Choose the correct meaning of the idiom, let the cat out of the bag. Answer, reveal a secret unintentionally. 79. Pick the correct word. The minister gave a long dash on climate change. Answer, allusion. 80th one. Select the correct option. His argument is full of logical fallacies. Dash bird in dash hand is worth 2 in dash bush. Answer option C. Third one. A bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. Then 82nd. What are you looking dash? Then what are you thinking dash? Answer first one. What are you looking at and what are you thinking of? Then 83. That you have come please me. Identify the type of clause in the above sentence from the following option. Correct answer option B. Noun clause. Past tense of speed is option D. Sped. 85th one. Take this and give that in the above sentence and has the function of a conjunction. Change the voice of the following sentence. I shall be obliged to go. Option C. I am obliged to go. Option A is the right answer. Then 87th one. Convert the following sentence into reporter speech. How often do you go to cinema? Answer is option A. She asked me how often I went to cinema. Then change the following into compound sentence. To his eternal disgrace, he betrayed his country. He betrayed his country to his eternal disgrace. He betrayed his country and this was to his eternal disgrace. Correct answer option D. Third one, he betrayed his country and this was to his eternal disgrace. 89th one, what does the phrasal verb come up mean? Option B, to refuse to speak. 19th one, they did not go to Vienna last week. Choose the correct question tag from the following. Answer is option C. Did they? In reading, the ability to distinguish between fact and opinion is best classified as option C, a critical reading skill. Then the flipped classroom model supported by ICT primarily benefits learners by enabling self-paced engagement with the content before class. 93. In prose teaching, the top-down approach focuses on starting with vocabulary and then moving to comprehension. 94. In Krashen's input hypothesis, comprehensible input is defined as language input slightly above the current level of competence. 95th question. Which of the following test types is most suited for measuring inter-language development over time? Answer, for polio-based assessment. 6th one. A universal design for learning framework in inclusive classroom aims to offer multiple means of presentation, expression, and engagement. 97. According to Krashen, the monitor functions in language production by correcting utterances using learned grammar rules. 98th one, which method uses queries, rods, and a color-coded pronunciation chart as key tools? Answer: silent way. A test then consistently gives similar results according to aspirations but fails to measure what it claims to measure. Can be described as reliable but not valid. 100th question. In the context of the NCF and KCF, inclusive education is the best understood as enabling every learner, regardless of background or ability, to participate meaningfully in mainstream education. സോ അറിയുന്ന നോളജ് വെച്ചിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു ആൻസർ കീ ആണിത്. എന്താണ് പ്രൊഫഷണൽ ആയിട്ടുള്ള ആൻസർ കീ വരുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് എന്തെങ്കിലും മിസ്റ്റേക്ക് ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അത് കമൻറ്റിൽ പിൻ ചെയ്യുന്നതാണ് കേട്ടോ. ഓക്കെ ദെൻ താങ്ക് യു.